Deadpool bucket list GameStop Funko Pop exclusive mystery box. That was a lot to say in one sentence. Hey, look, I have been really excited to see these boxes since the day they were announced, and they haven't been announced that long ago. I think we've only really known about these boxes for 2, maybe 3 weeks. I think that they were kind of keeping them on the back burner just in case they didn't make them to the stores. Now, 1 in every 6 of these boxes are supposed to have a Blacklight Deadpool. I've got my fingers crossed that I've gotten my hands on a Blacklight Deadpool. Y'all know how I am about Deadpool. I am a super, super, super huge fan of Deadpool. I have so many Deadpool pops. I have so many Deadpool 10 inches. I think that I honestly have every 10-inch Deadpool, maybe with the exception of 1. And there's quite a few of them out there. And if you don't know how many are out there, go check that out when you get a free minute, because there is quite a few of these guys out there. Now, this box is supposed to contain 5 different pieces. I'm just going to say that there's going to be some kind of a pin, there's going to be some kind of a sticker, there's going to be some kind of a keychain, and then the pop, right? And then the other one, I don't honestly know. I have looked at all 3 of these boxes trying to see if I can find some kind of a variant between the boxes, maybe a different letter, maybe a different UPC, maybe a different something that would tell you if these boxes are different, but all of these boxes are 100% identical. I know that sounds crazy, but they're 100% identical, which is kind of different. Every once in a while when Funko does stuff like this, they'll put something on it that'll just kind of let you know that there's something a little different going on with that box versus the rest of the boxes. So let's see, did it? Is it, hold on. Down below, real quick, tell me if you're going to get these boxes. Are you going to collect these boxes? Are you going after the Deadpool Blacklight Pop like I am? If you are, throw a comment down below. If you're not, that's cool too. Also throw a comment down below telling me that you're not going after these guys. So this one is, so all of these are called bucket lists, right? So all of the Deadpools, I'm just going to assume, have something to do with a bucket list. So it's either going to be some kind of a skydiver, or it's going to be some kind of a vacation, or it's going to be something to that extent. And this one looks like it's going to have something to do with paintball. Now this is pretty cool. This is a lanyard. Oh yeah, so I'll actually be using this one at C2E2 unless I get a cooler one somewhere along the way. So it's got the lanyard in there. We have an ink pen in there, which is also pretty cool. I'll be using this guy as well. And then we have the pretty conventional pen, right? It wasn't the pen that I was expecting. I was really expecting an enamel pen. I wasn't expecting the printed style, but that's also equally as cool. Then we also have the keychain, which I said just a second ago. This one is going to be Lazy River Deadpool. Really, really cool. This is the new GameStop exclusive stickers are trash unless you've seen the Star Wars version of these guys. So the Star Wars version, they have this Star Wars symbol and then this little bitty tab coming off that says GameStop. I think those stickers are pretty badass. And then we have Paintball Deadpool. This is really cool. So they're showing him as 930. They have 8, 9, 10 of these guys on the back of the box. Now we know that they're not going to have these on the back of the box because these are considered exclusives. Even though there's a lot of them, they are considered exclusives. He's 930 out of the group. We'll save this to the end. I'll get all of these guys out of the box and we'll take a closer look at them with the fingers crossed that we're going to get our hands on a Deadpool. And I'll kind of keep all of the boxes together. That way, just in case one of them's a duplicate, I'll give that one away to one of you really great subscribers out there somewhere. Y'all know I like getting these boxes every year. GameStop comes out with these Black Friday boxes every year. And I don't really know that we can call this one a Black Friday box, right? I mean, because this one actually went up for sale yesterday, which is the day before Thanksgiving, so it would have went up for sale on the 24th. Look, I hope I got that date right. If I don't have that date right, throw me a comment down below. Tell me I don't have it right, because I want to know that I don't have it right. And it's all good if I don't have it right. You know, we don't have to be right about everything. Drum roll. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed on this one. I had my fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Is it the Blacklight Deadpool? Is it? No? Yeah? Let's see. Score! Yes. 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 So this one also came with a pen, which is going to be different than the original pen. So this one would have been an artist Deadpool pen. This one's going to be a Lazy River Deadpool pen. We're going to have another one of these guys, an exact duplicate of the last one. And we're also going to have a duplicate of the Safari Deadpool is what I'm going to call that. Let's see the keychain. Let's hope the keychain's not a duplicate as well. I hate it when you start getting duplicates and everything. The keychain is not, so the keychain is a Safari Deadpool. Equally as cool as the Lazy River Deadpool. And then we have the Blacklight artist. It does have a little ding in the box. I am not upset about this. This is going to be the Blacklight artist Deadpool Funko. What I say? I said Funko Shop. GameStop exclusive. They are not saying that he's a Blacklight on here, and he's not in your traditional Blacklight box. We're going to have to take a closer look at this one, though. So it's not in the traditional Blacklight box. It's a little different than when we see when it comes to this. He is an exclusive. He's $8.87 out of the group. We're going to go ahead and get him out of the box and just kind of see how he... Let's get the last one open before we do that. Let's get the last one open. Then we'll get these guys out of the boxes. Then we'll take a closer look at them. Now, I'm hoping that I did not get a duplicate. If I did get a duplicate, that's okay. I will figure out something really cool to do with this duplicate if that's what happens, but maybe there's a different style of Blacklight pop. I mean, they really never told us that there was only going to be one of the Deadpool Blacklight pops. I mean, that was never something that came out of their mouth, but we did know that this one was coming up. I also have, check this out. I have the regular version of this guy that I've just kind of had sitting over here on the sidelines. I had to grab him real quick. So I have the regular version of him as well. He is also $8.87, so this is going to be a variant of that guy. I think maybe they should have called him a chase variant, though, rather than just kind of letting it slide under the radar like that. That's kind of odd that they let it slide under the radar like that. I really, really wish that they would have made that a chase variant versus just the regular old like variant that they had there. Let me see. What is this one, guys? What is this one? What is this one? Get a good look at it. And so I managed to grab two of the Blacklight Deadpools, which is really, really, really awesome. So there's supposed to be 1 in 6 of these guys that are in the Blacklight. I think that maybe so far I've noticed that there's 3 different variants. So I am currently missing the Safari Deadpool, and I don't know how many other of these guys that I'm missing, so I'm going to be out there looking to see which one of these that I'm missing to try and get the complete set of these guys. So I managed to grab 2 of these. Now, if you have a chance to pick one of these up, I say that you should go ahead and do it, because if I'm doing the math correctly, and there's 1 in every 6 of these mystery boxes that have this Blacklight Deadpool, that means that this guy is going to go somewhere between $100 and $150. If I'm doing the math correctly on how much it's going to cost you to get your hands on one of these guys. I'm really excited that I got my hands on 2 of them, because the first one did have a ding in the box. This one, however, came with a different pin, which is really, really, really awesome that it came with a different pin. It is also the Lazy River Deadpool, and the I don't really know what you call these guys. It's a lanyard that you put your ticket or something in. This one also is the paintball Deadpool, so now I'm wondering if there's a different one of these or if they're all exactly the same when it comes to the lanyards. I have 2 of the same pins, 2 of the same. I am thinking that maybe there's 2 other ones out there, so I'm thinking maybe there's a Safari Deadpool and then there is a Lazy River Deadpool, but I don't know this. I'm really gonna have to like get out there and start like beating the trail a little bit to see if I can find these. I'm going to get these guys out of the box now. We're going to take a closer look at them. I'm really excited to see these boxes, and I can think of uses for every one of these things, with the exception of the repeat lanyards, and you know what I'm saying. With the exception of that, I wish that they would have been a little bit more on point on how they spread out the lanyards and how they spread out the pins a little bit. Other than that, these boxes were just as exciting as GameStop boxes always are. I have a sneaky suspicion, though, that this paintball Deadpool is also going to kind of pop under a Blacklight just based on the colors that they used to make him. Let's take a closer look at him. So The paintball Deadpool, you can clearly see that he's been splatted up with paint, which is pretty awesome. He's holding 2 of the paintball guns at each hand. The splats that they put on him look really, really well, which is kind of cool that they did such a great job at putting them on. That had to be some kind of a printed form, though. I mean, just because of the way that it is put on so well, that had to be done with some kind of an automated system. And I think that Funko has really been jumping leaps and bounds lately in the way that they've been able to put the paint on these guys, and how clean and crisp they've really come here in the last, I'm going to say 6 months. 6 months is how long I'm going to say it's taken them to really get this down. But they have really, really gotten this down. Now, I know that the one that we're all waiting on is the same one that I was waiting on. Super excited to get my hands on one of these guys. And I'm going to open up the one with the ding box. I really think that GameStop should fix that sticker. And like I was saying a second ago, if you've seen the Star Wars version of this sticker, you're going to be amazed, because it has this really cool like Star Wars sticker and then a tab off to the side of it that's that red GameStop. I think that they should do all of theirs just like that. I'm excited to see this guy. This thing's pretty badass. Let's take a closer look at him. Hold on. Before we take a closer look at him, let's get the other one out so that we can compare the 2 of these guys together. I mean, that's going to be fun, right? We'll compare the 2 of these guys together and see exactly what they look like together, because I am as excited as you are to see what they look like together. And I've just had this one kind of sitting over there, so when they announced that this was going to be the Blacklight version, I was kind of floored at the fact that I had really already had the regular version. I'm really floored that the regular version and that one have the same number. I think that there should have been some kind of a different number going on there, and if there's not a different number, then it should have simply been a chase variant, right? I mean, I know that you can get behind me on that. It should have been a chase variant if they were going to keep the same numbers. Now let's take a closer look at these guys. So when you're looking at them, you can clearly tell that the Blacklight has so much more detail in it than the regular one does. Not that the regular one's not really badass. The Blacklight, they just take a lot more time and a lot more effort and a lot more care into designing them, and they look really cool. You can see that right off the jump that there's a lot more detail put into the Blacklight version than the regular version. They're still, though, like I said, they're still equally is cool when it comes right down to it. And the easels that they have going on, so you know, you have one of the easels that's done in all Blacklight, then you have one of the easels that's just done in regular. Both of these guys look really cool. Let's see what he looks like under the Blacklight. I am not disappointed at all on how good this thing looks under the Blacklight. I mean, it looks just like the rest of them do under the Blacklight. This Blacklight line is one of them that I've really tried to get behind a lot, and then you know you get disappointed when Target does all kinds of weird stuff and you can't get your hands on these guys. So I wish that maybe there was another retailer like GameStop that was starting to pick up these Blacklight pops so that we all had an equally fair chance of getting our hands on these guys. Hey, before we get out of here, though, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, turn on those notifications, and become part of the Wayneko crew. There is no Wayneko crew without you, and I truly, truly appreciate you coming and hanging out. Until next time, have a good one.